Hi guys, and welcome back for another video. So in today's video, I've got our one and only EASTON joining us because it is his 11-month update. So he is 11 months old and he just woke up from his nap, so he should be super happy, right? Yeah. All right, so like I said, it's his 11-month-old. It's kind of a very bittersweet moment because in 1 month he's going to be 1 year. A full year has already gone by, or almost already gone by, since he was born. So it's a little bit bittersweet, but he is at such a fun age right now. We're having such a blast. He is such a sweet little boy, and I'm just happy to have him grow and be content and just share with you guys all of his milestones. So like I've done in all of his previous updates, we're going to talk about the 4 categories. We're going to start with growth, we're going to move on to feeding, sleeping, and then all of his milestones and development for this month. I'm not quite sure how many different milestones he has this month, but I will let you guys know, and then I will link down his 10 and 9 months and so on down below. Oh, you're so chatty, aren't you? Down below, so that you guys can check those ones out as well if you're curious and if you haven't watched them. All right, so for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Michelle. I am a mom to 3 boys, an 8, a 7, and a 11-month-old little boy, and I love motherhood so much. I am fairly new here on YouTube, but I love making mommy and lifestyle videos for you guys, including a few vlogs here and there. So yeah, so if you're new, I would love to have you subscribe and join in on my motherhood journey. And if you like this type of video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let me know to make more of these style videos. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into EASTON's 11-month update. All right, so category number 1, we're gonna talk about growth. EASTON is 25 pounds and he is 34 inches long. I don't know if that's changed too much since last time, but we did weigh him a few days ago and that's what he was weighing. He is a lot more active now, so I figure his weight is going to kind of slow down a little bit. Oh, that's my camera. I figure his weight's going to kind of slow down a little bit, and yeah, he's wearing 18-month clothes. A lot of it fits him. Sometimes, since he's very long, sometimes it'll be short, like if it's a onesie or something, but typically he's fitting into 18-month clothes. The second category is the feeding category. EASTON is eating like a champ. He's eating pretty much everything that we give to him. I'm gonna let him go because he doesn't want to sit. Go play. So he is eating 3 times a day. Sometimes we give him a snack or 2, just depending on how he's done during his meals, if he's eaten a lot at meals, or if he hasn't liked something and he gets hungrier, or sometimes they're just hungrier. So you're gonna hear him chatting for a bit because he's there. As long as he's not knocking over my camera, we'll be good, right? He is having a sippy cup of water during meals. I can't tell you exactly how much he's drinking out of it because we don't really monitor it. We just give it to him for meals or if he seems thirsty, and that's what he has. It's not like a huge amount, but it's still significant enough. He is still breastfed about 3 times a day. When he was sick, oh, that's my camera. You can't play with my camera, sweetie. When he was sick, he was nursing a little bit more, or when he's teething, he nurses more, but typically he nurses 3 times a day, so morning, before afternoon nap, and then before bed. Sometimes he'll have 2 in the morning, just depends how early he's woken up that morning and what time his naps are and stuff like that. So sleeping is pretty much the same as well. He is napping 2 naps a day. They average between 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours. He gets up in the morning, stays up between 2.5 and 3 hours, goes down for a nap. Again, he's awake typically between 11 and 2. So that's why we're doing his birthday party between 11 and 2, because I know that's his awake period. And then he is up until about 7 at night. His typical time is 7 o'clock. He ranges anywhere between 6:30 and 7:15, depending on what time he's woken up from that last nap, how well he's napped, and just how his behavior is and everything. The last and final category is his development and milestones category. I say this every time. It is my absolute favorite category. It's just so nice to see your baby grow and all of their milestones and everything that they're able to accomplish and the smiles on their face. So I have a ton. So I've got my little book here where I keep all of my notes, and I'm just gonna read them out to you guys and kind of explain to you guys and throw in some videos or some little snippets of clips if I have any for you. All right, sorry about that. He was crawling over everything, knocking over my lights, my tripod. So I just put him right here in his high chair. He's having a little bit of a blueberry snack and a puff snack, so he doesn't get into too much mischief while I finish this up. All right, so his first thing in his development is that he is now cruising. He can cruise along the back of the sofa or the front of the sofa. He can actually now go from the sofa to like another item without dropping if it's like close enough apart. So like his next step would be that, which is super, super neat. He is so thrilled, so excited to be able to do that. He is also pushing on his walker and taking steps all on his own. We used to have to pull the walker and then have him take some steps, and he used to be super, super stiff. And now he is just cruising along, pushing it along. It makes like all kinds of sounds, and he is so, so happy to do that. He smiles all the time, and he is just so content to be able to learn all these new things. Easton has been continuing to pull up onto absolutely everything. He now pulls up like onto like walls and cupboards, and he is able to climb like 3-4 steps at a time and landing. So our baby gates have come into handy like you have no idea. I've never had to childproof with any other kids before, but I'm thinking we might have to do it because he just opens cupboards and tries to rip everything out. While we have moved like all the toxic stuff and like dishwasher pods away from the lower areas, we can't take everything out of all of our cupboards at the bottom. And he does sort of understand no, but he doesn't understand the consequence to no. So he does it, and then he can get into some trouble, and we do not want him to get hurt. So I'm gonna get some cupboard latches. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them down below just so I know what's working, what's the best. Like I said, I've never had to baby-proof our house except for gates before. So I'm kind of new to this, even though it's my 3rd time around. He is now able to turn pages in books, like these hard board books. We've got books like these ones, and he can actually turn through all of the pages, and they're like bulky pages, but they're not too bad. And he's able to turn through them, and he actually looks at all of the pictures, and he's super, super excited. We teach him what everything is and like the main stuff, and he just sits there and he's so intrigued. He probably has like about 30 books right now in his collection, and we're hoping to get more, and it's just such a nice activity to be able to do with him, have some quiet time, or the boys will read to him in the car, or they're just super portable. Like maybe not this one because it's big, but we've got some smaller ones that are super, super portable as well. The next thing is that he's able to say a few words now. He says mama, dada, bye-bye. Like for bye-bye, it sounds like bye-bye, so I think it's bye-bye, and he waves at the same time like that. And he says hi for hi, and he can say dodo for sleep. I'll say, Easton, are we going dodo? And you'll go dodo. So things like that. He understands certain things. He understands like if I say no, Easton, don't touch, he'll like laugh, smile, stop, and then do it anyway. So he kind of understands. He, like I said earlier, he just doesn't understand the concept of actually like not doing the action. If I say, where's Dada? He'll go find Ryan, or he'll look at him in the room. Where's Mama? Same thing, and he can do that as well. If I say, Easton, come here, let's have num-nums, let's eat, he'll come and see me. If I say, Easton, do you want milk? He climbs right up into my lap for some milk. So certain commands like that, certain things like that, he does understand. It's just like, he's 11 months, so we're not implementing like anything else. It's just trying to talk to him, encourage him, read to him, just be verbally active with him. I think that he will start talking a lot more and be a lot more cognitive as well. The next thing is that he is also able to stand unassisted for about 10 seconds before he gently drops himself to his bum. He doesn't take steps like without holding your hands or without holding the walker, but he will stand there for quite some time, so you can tell that he's able to bear some load on his legs. He just doesn't know how to put one step forward without having a walker. But if you hold his finger, like if he holds your fingers with his hands like this and you start walking, he's able to walk with you as well and not fall over. Are you, oh my goodness, are you almost done your snack? Yeah, I'm almost done. One more minute. One more and then we're all done. All right, so the last thing on his development, and I don't think this has changed, is that he still has 6 teeth, but he is drooling quite a bit, and he does have a little bit of a rash sometimes and a little bit of a red bum. So I'm thinking that he might get a few other ones in the next week or two. But again, your guess is as good as mine. I'm really not sure. But he still has 6 teeth at 11 months. Alright guys, that is all I had to share with you guys for EASTON's 11-month update. Like I said, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any recommendations for me, please leave your comments down below. And if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe and join in on this incredible journey that I am doing. Thanks for watching, guys.